I'm never surprised by his talent and the plays that he can make, but I didn't realize that he had 25 at halftime until after I spoke to the team. I was looking at all of their numbers and points in the paint, just some other bigger numbers. I went back in my office, and I was surprised that he had 25. It was just in one of those zones, and we needed every bit of it because you have to get a cushion against this team. You do, and you have to have players that can make plays against all the switching, and guys that can create something sometimes out of nothing, and Goran does that, and he's done it for his whole career as well as anybody. A lot of people tend to forget he's our all-star. Last year we were 6th seed in the East, and he was an all-star, and with that kind of talent, your team looks a lot different. This year, from the very beginning, he just wasn't right physically. He only played 14 games before this, and you could just tell, 2 weeks into the season, he didn't look healthy. And for him to be able to come back this year was a big victory for our franchise, regardless of, whether he can get back to the all-star level, in these 20-some games, but just him being back and giving us that kind of talent off the bench, it just gives our team so much confidence. Another playmaker, and he makes big plays, and he does those break you down off the dribble plays that you don't necessarily need to run a set for. And we had been struggling with that a little bit, in some of the previous weeks without him.